Macmillan Audio presents The Death Messenger by Mari Hannah. Read for you by Tim Bruce.
Prologue. Dusk was the perfect choice. Heavy on atmosphere. Exactly what she was after. To her, it was almost as important as what she had in mind to do. The weather was playing its part. Thunder rumbled overhead as she left the village and crossed the bridge, the loch on one side, the swollen River Tay on the other. The folly she was heading for wasn't far, but the river bank was slick and shiny, heavy going for most people, more so for her. The path was deeply rutted by horses' hooves, and the footprints of those daring to venture out. She'd chosen well. It was getting dark. Locals were heading home to eat. The chances of meeting anyone on the way to the kill site were negligible. She had no qualms, not one. Her targets deserved to die in the worst way possible. Allowing them to go unpunished after what they'd done was out of the question. When she started out on this journey, she'd listened to her gut. Surveillance was key. No point in being short on detail. As it turned out, stalking the first one was easier than it should have been. Security wasn't so much lax as non-existent. Diplomat? Ha! Not anymore. Killing him made her feel well again. Better than she had in ages. She thought of her victim now. The surprised look on his face. The horror in his eyes. A couple of months had gone by since his execution, but she'd watched the video so many times that every action, every word, was now indelibly etched on her memory. It still gave her a thrill. The way everything had followed her script to the letter. Even though she'd never taken centre stage personally, it was a first-rate job. She could never have imagined such a positive outcome, representing as it did that all-important first step on the road to hell. It was all mapped out. Her map. Her rules. Sorted. She soldiered on, the mud sucking at her boots with every step. Tracking number 2 had been easy. One slight setback, but nothing she couldn't handle. Annoying, more than anything. She climbed the fence surrounding his fuck-off estate, crawled on her hands and knees through woods to observe his house through binoculars, only to find him loading a suitcase into the boot of his car. The bastard had taken off on holiday before she had time to act. No matter. In retrospect, the height of the summer holidays was perhaps not the best time. She could wait. She'd spent the time productively, tracking other targets, scouting locations, never idle. And now, after several weeks of waiting, the judge's time was drawing near. According to her unwitting source, his lordship was due back any day now. She smiled to herself. People were so gullible. The local newsagent had fallen over himself to be accommodating when she called the shop. "Good morning. I'm from his lordship's residence. I'm his new PA, just checking that his newspapers have been cancelled until further notice." There was a momentary pause. There must be some mistake. The lad on the other end sounded flustered. "Let me check the ledger." The phone went down onto a hard surface. She heard pages rustling, then he was back on the line. "Our instructions are to stop them only until October 12th. "Oh."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?